Welcome to lesson 8. In this lesson we're going to cover mu'rab and mabni, and we're also going to cover demonstrative pronouns. So al-mu'rabu wal-mabni. So if you remember, in the second lesson we spoke about i'rab, and we mentioned that i'rab is changing the mark on the last letter of a word depending on its position in the sentence. So words which undergo i'rab are called mu'rab, and words which don't undergo i'rab are called mabni. So therefore the words in which the mark on the last letter changes are called mu'rab, and the words in which the mark on the last letter never changes are called mabni. So let's look at this table. So in this column we have a word which is mu'rab. So the word which is mu'rab in this column is الطالب. حضر الطالب، رأيت الطالب، ذهبت إلى الطالب. Notice that the mark on the last letter changes depending on its role in the sentence and its position in the sentence. However, if we look at this column, هذا is مبني. هذا, which is replaced for الطالب, is مبني. حضر هذا، رأيت هذا، ذهبت إلى هذا. Notice that هذا never changes. The mark on the last letter never changes, it remains the same. So therefore it is مبني. So this table shows the categories of words which are mu'rab and which are mabni. So nouns, al-ism. So all nouns are mu'rab except a small few. So nouns such as Muhammad, Kitab, Sayyara, Qalam, these are all words which are mu'rab because the mark on the last letter can change. For example, Muhammadun, Muhammadan, Muhammadin, Kitabun, Kitaban, Kitabin, Sayyaratun, Sayyaratan, Sayyaratin, for example. So the small few or the small selection of nouns which are mabni include al-dhama'ir, which are personal pronouns. These include ana, nahnu, anta, huwa. So the mark on the last letter never changes here, it always remains the same. Asma'ul ishara. So these are demonstrative pronouns. هذا، هذه، ذلك، تلك. أسماء الموصولة, which are relative pronouns. الذي، التي. أسماء الاستفهام, interrogative nouns. من، ما. So these group of nouns are mabni. So the mark on the last letter never changes. The next category, al-fi'l. So only present tense verbs are mu'rab. For example, يكتب, لن يكتب, لم يكتب. Notice how the mark on the last letter changes depending on different circumstances. However, past and command verbs are mabni. So فعل ماض, كتب, ضرب, شرب. It will always end in this fatha. And amr, command form, uktub, idrib, ishrab, they always end in a sukun. So for particles, al-harf, so no particles are mu'rab. All particles are mabni. So for example, huruf al-jar, min, ila, an, ala, fi. They always remain the same, and the mark on the last letter never changes. And huruf al-nafi, negative particles, laysa, ma, lam, lan. These particles never change. So all particles are mabniyun. So moving on to demonstrative pronouns, asma'ul ishara. Demonstrative pronouns are used to refer to or point at something. So they're split into two groups. So there's demonstrative pronouns that refer to something close by, and there's demonstrative pronouns that refer to something far away. So هذا بيت, this is a house. The demonstrative pronoun ismul ishara is هذا, and it is a pronoun that is used to refer to something close by. هذه سيارة, this is a car. So هذه is the demonstrative pronoun here, and it is the female version of هذا. So you'd use هذه when you are pointing or referring to something which is feminine, such as سيارة. So moving on to pronouns that refer to something that is far away. ذلك بيت. That is a house. So ذلك is the demonstrative pronoun here. تلك سيارة. That is a car. So تلك means that, and it is the female version of ذلك, as we are referring to a feminine object. So this is a list of demonstrative pronouns that are used to refer to things that are close by. هذا is used to refer to the singular masculine. For example, هذا طالب. This is a student. هذه is used to refer to the singular feminine. For example, هذه طالبة. هذه is also used to refer to plural inanimate objects. For example, we would say هذه أقلام. So أقلام is the plural of قلم, which is pen. So pen being an inanimate object, the plural of it, we would refer to it by saying هذه أقلام. Likewise, we would say هذه كتب. كتب being the plural of كتاب. هذان is used to refer to dual masculine. For example, هذان رجلان. هاتان would be used to refer to dual feminine. For example, هاتان بنتان. هؤلاء would be used to refer to plural masculine and feminine. For example, هؤلاء رجال. Those are men. هؤلاء نساء. Those are women. هنا translates to here. So we would say هنا البيت. The house is here. السيارة هنا. The car is here. So this is a list of demonstrative pronouns that are used to refer to something that is far away. For example, ذلك, which means that. This is used to refer to singular masculine. For example, ذلك القمر. That is the moon. تلك is used to refer to the singular feminine. For example, تلك الشمس. That is the sun. تلك is also used to refer to plural inanimate objects that are far away as well. For example, تلك البيوت. Those houses. بيوت being the plural of بيت. أولئك is used to refer to the plural masculine and feminine. أولئك الرجال, for example, those men. هناك translates to there. For example, المركز هناك. The center is there.